Have you ever noticed how the hardest conversations are the ones we avoid the most? The ones that sit in the back of your mind, quietly reminding you that something's off, but you keep shoving them down like bills in a junk drawer. The truth? Midlife isn't about getting older, it's about getting real with yourself. And if you don't start talking about what actually matters, you'll wake up one day stuck in this life, the life you don't even recognize. Because the scariest thing, friend, it's not change, it's actually staying the same. Today, we're diving into the hardest midlife conversations that are out there, the ones that no one wants to have, but they need to. And if you ever want to break free and start living on your own terms, today is the day. Welcome to your future. Here's a fact: most people avoid these conversations for one reason: fear of confrontation, fear of shaking things up, fear of realizing that they've wasted too much time on all the nonsense. But avoiding the truth doesn't make it less true. If you want to break free from these cycles, if you want to rewrite your story, if you want to build a life that you actually want, these are the conversations you can't afford to keep avoiding. By the end of this conversation today, you'll know what they are, why they matter, and how they might just change your entire future. So let's get into it. The "I'm not happy and I need to be honest about it" conversation is a real one. Here's a reality check for you. You have to be real and ask yourself these questions. You can't just think that someone's going to come and ask you the questions. You have to ask the questions to yourself. Are you actually happy, or are you just used to it? See, most people over 40, they stay in situations that make them miserable. Relationships, jobs, routines, because it's easier than facing the truth. You're not fulfilled. You're not excited. You're just going through the motions. If the thought of another 10 years like this makes you super uneasy, that's your sign. Not to panic, not to shut down and hide, but to start the damn conversation. Because ignoring unhappiness doesn't make it disappear, it makes it permanent. Drop a comment. When's the last time you asked yourself, am I really happy? Be honest, because if you're not honest with yourself, you can't be honest with anyone. Second conversation: I need to reinvent myself, and not everyone will like it. This is a conversation of growth and boundaries. Real talk. Growth makes people super uncomfortable, especially the ones who benefit from your stagnation. The hard truth: some friends won't understand your glow up. That's okay. Let them be them over there. But you have to realize they weren't meant for this life. Some family will think you're changing too much. I've been there, I've done that. That's okay too. See, some people will make you feel guilty for wanting more. Listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting more out of life. But if you have to shrink to keep certain people comfortable, you've already lost. Your midlife is not a crisis. It's a calling for you to evolve, for you to step into the next version of yourself and to stop apologizing for wanting more. The conversation: I love you, but I can't stay small to make you feel safe and comfortable. And if that makes someone uncomfortable, that's their battle, not yours, friend. What's one change you've been scared to make because of what others might think? Drop it in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. Third, the conversation is, I can't keep pretending this is okay. See, this is your breaking point. You ever lie to yourself so well that you almost believe your own lie? You tell yourself, it's fine, I can deal with it, it's not that bad. But deep down, you know damn well it's as bad as it sounded. Have you been there? You're mentally checking out. You're resentful. You're running on autopilot. And if you're in a job, a relationship, a lifestyle that's just completely draining you, and when I say completely draining you, I mean it's draining the life out of you. This is your sign. not to make reckless decisions, not to burn everything down overnight either, but to finally have a conversation that you've been running from. Because pretending that you're okay when you're not okay is like the worst thing you can do for yourself. Reality check: the sooner you admit what's not working, the sooner you can fix it, or the sooner you can walk away from it. What's one thing you've been tolerating for way too long? Be honest, drop it in the comments. But I deserve better and I'm not afraid to ask for a conversation. Self worth and confidence meet in this conversation. See, you have to be real with yourself. The life you accept is the life that you live. And most people, they accept way less than they deserve. Less respect, less fulfillment, less joy. Because somewhere along the way, they convince themselves that it's too late to start over. You've heard me say that once, you've heard me say that twice, you'll probably hear me say that 100 times more because that I because the truth of the matter is that most people do feel like it's too late for them to start over. Next, you might hear, I should be grateful for what I have. Okay, you can be grateful, but you can still want more and work toward more. Who am I to ask for more? You're yourself. Own it. Enough of this. You are not too old. Enough of this that you are arriving to the party late. Enough of this that you're being selfish for wanting a life that actually feels good. You deserve this, friend. The conversation, this is what I need. This is what I want. And I won't settle for less. And if that means losing some people along the way, so be it. By golly gee, it is what it is, right? Then maybe they were never meant to stay in your life anyway. So my final take on this is that the hardest conversations equal your biggest breakthroughs. You have two choices to get through. You can keep avoiding these conversations and stay stuck. I mean, stuck right where you are. Or you could just face them head on and unlock the life that's waiting for you on the other side. Start with one, just one. Pick the conversation that scares you the most and have it this week. Because the only thing scarier than change is waking up one day and realizing that you just ran out of time. Drop down in the comments the one conversation you know you need to have today. And if this hit different, please subscribe because this is just the beginning. We are just getting started. If you have not checked out these videos, please do so now because this will help you continue to turn lemons into gems. I will see you in the next video.